So I thought I would just sit down and go. At that point I had such a big, it wasn't a big tan, it was a strong tan. Those freaking birds. Again, every time I film a video. I'm just gonna scratch my head with this. Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jess and I live on a cruise ship. So my upload schedule is a little bit wonky, and I had a look through my videos the other day and I realized the last time I filmed a monthly favorites was in September. So it's been a while and I thought, why not just sit down and film and tell you about all the things that I've been loving all throughout the month of March, because I have quite a few products and I just really wanted to share them with you. So I'm going to start off with skincare, and it's actually a product that I've sort of rediscovered recently. I've talked about this before in videos and it's just such an amazing face cream. It is by L'Occitane and it's called the Immortelle face cream, and this is just something that I used to use for quite a while and it sort of got lost in the back of my drawer because I'd bought other things, and I rediscovered this again the other day and I just realized how amazing this product was. I just love the texture it leaves on my skin. I am slightly oily to combination skin, and even though this is a thicker formula, it doesn't make your skin look greasy or anything, and it's just really good in rejuvenating the skin. I actually had a friend who struggled with rosacea for a really long time, and this product actually helped her get rid of that. So it's a really amazing product and I just forgot how much I loved it, and I'm really glad I discovered it again. Next up, I've got something that I tried out recently in a first impressions video and I've just fallen in love with it ever since. It's the Bourjois Radiance Reveal Concealer, and this is just such an amazing product. I love that it's really moisturizing, so the way that it sits under the eye is very hydrating and it doesn't leave the under eye area looking too dry or patchy, or you don't get any of that buildup. You can blend it out really, really nicely, especially with a beauty blender, and it just makes you look so awake and rejuvenated, and I'm so impressed with this, especially since it's something that you can just pick up from the drugstore and it's really affordable. Another product that I tried out during that video was the Benefit What's Up, I want to call it What's Up highlighter, and this is a cream highlighter. Now usually I don't like cream products on my face. After I've applied my foundation, I usually go in with powder products, just because I sometimes find that cream products can lift the foundation and then just everything starts to smear around and it's a big disaster and I don't like it. But this has just been amazing. It's a really nice product because when you turn it out of the stick, you can just apply it to wherever you want to highlight, and it dries down to sort of more of a powdery consistency. It's not that creamy, so you can take a brush or your fingers and sort of blend it in. It does come with a little sponge thingy here at the back. I don't like this sponge thingy, I don't use it. I tried it out a few times, it just doesn't work for me. So I either use my fingertips or a brush and I'll just blend it in, but it just looks really natural and it's just very glowy and pretty, and who doesn't like a good highlight? I mean, I know I love a good highlight, so I'm just really enjoying this product this month, and I found that I've been reaching for it so often. As for powder products, I actually almost returned this product before trying it because I was recently looking for a bronzer or a contour product from the drugstore, and I found this one from Wet n Wild. It's the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer, and I bought it, went back and saw it against my skin tone and just realized it was too light at that point in time because I had a really good tan, and I was too lazy. Eventually I just decided to keep it, and I'm so glad I did because of my tan at that point, a lot of my foundations were too light for me. So I one day had foundation on that was far too light, and I decided to use this just to warm it up, and oh my word, it looked so lovely on my skin. I can't even tell you how pretty it was. I basically took this and just swished it all over my face with a big fluffy brush, and if you have a look at it, it has a very subtle shimmery sheen to it. It's definitely not glitter. It doesn't even look shiny in the pan, but when you put it on your skin, it makes your skin look so glowy and healthy, and I just fell in love with this so much. I've basically been using this every day since, hence the name has sort of come off of the front of the packaging. but this is just such an amazing drugstore find, and I just find like it diffuses the light and everything just looks so perfect. I really rate this. Sticking to the subject of my tan, for those of you who don't know, I'm like 3/4 albino, so in general I try and avoid the beach or the sun, and it's not that I can't tan, I actually can tan. I just choose not to because it takes so freaking long for me to build up color. So recently I was in the Caribbean and my friends were all Brazilian, and of course Brazilian people love to lie in the sun and sun worship and turn into golden goddesses, which they all are. And I looked a bit weird, spot the albino in between all these beautiful bronze women. So they dragged me to the beach and I slowly built up a resistance to the sun, and I started off with like SPF 50, and then as the season went on I would go down to a lower SPF. But something that really added to helping me get a tan was this amazing tanning oil that they introduced me to. Now this is Hawaiian Tropic and it is SPF 4, which is absolutely useless, so I definitely recommend using this over the top of a sunscreen. But this is just something that helped me really pick up some color and sort of give me that nice golden glow, and I eventually got a golden glow. I'm really impressed with the tan that I had. It's faded again, but for a while there I looked pretty damn decent, so I'm just really impressed with this stuff. It smells freaking delicious, and it's just really nice and convenient to pop into your beach bag and take with, and then just spritz this on over the top of your SPF, which is very important, and it just helps you pick up a really nice color. As for eyeshadow, I've really been enjoying my Sleek palette, and Sleek isn't a brand that they stock in South Africa, so if you want to get it you have to order it from overseas, and I just don't have the patience to wait for international shipping. So a while back I was in St. Martin and I discovered a little kiosk in a store, and they had a couple of the palettes. They didn't have a lot, but I decided to pick one up and I got this one over here. It's the color, it's number 658 and it's called Oh So Special. And if you have a look at these colors, these are just, they're all my colors, those freaking birds. They're pinks and some brownish colors, a few like slightly brown colors, and then grays, and it's got a nice combination of like shimmers and mattes, and this is just so up my alley. So I'm really impressed with this. It does have a little bit of kickback, but it's not a disaster, and considering how affordable these are, I've just been really impressed with this. I've actually got two lipsticks that I've been really enjoying this month, and the first one is by YSL. This is actually the fourth one, I think. I've got 4 now, and I'm just so in love with this formulation. These are such amazing lipsticks. They're definitely not long lasting, but they look so amazing on the lip. They're really hydrating, they're really nice and sheer, and this color over here is so pretty. It's quite a dark sort of pinky color. It's number 48, and usually I don't go for lipstick that are this dark, but because of the formula, this actually shears down really nicely on the lip, and it just gives you this really beautiful rosy lip, and I'm just loving this so much. They smell amazing. If you're wondering what the scent is, this to me smells exactly like peach schnapps. So if you've never tried peach schnapps before and you're over 18, go and smell or taste it and you will see what I mean. These are just amazing. They're definitely on the pricier side, but I feel like I couldn't pass up the opportunity to add another one of these to my collection, and I just love this color so much. And then the other one is by Essence, so it's a lot more affordable, and this one's part of the Matte collection, and I talked about these recently in another video, so if you want to see the swatches of these, you're more than welcome to head on over and watch that. It's in the color number 2, and this is just a really nice Your Lips But Better color, and what I like about these is they're really comfortable on the lip. I'm not the biggest fan of matte lips, so I really am enjoying wearing this, and I just love the color. It's so versatile. So I recently bought a perfume when I was going home via Istanbul airport, and the one that I got is by Valentino. It's the Valentino Donna fragrance, and I can't tell you how much I've fallen in love with this. It's such a nice, sophisticated, elegant sort of evening scent. Now, it's definitely a step out of my usual comfort zone because I usually wear very floral, fruity, fresh scents, and this has leather and vanilla notes to it. So it is slightly out of my usual comfort zone, but it smells so lovely. I can't recommend it enough. I'm not gonna lie, I was drawn in by the bottle. This bottle is just gorgeous, but really love this. I've actually written a blog about this over on my blog post about this over on my blog. So if you want to read more about this fragrance, you're more than welcome to head over there and read that. But yeah, I've really been loving this. It's just so lovely. This is like my big girl fragrance. Like, I feel like all the other things I own are very young and fun, and this is like lady perfume without being freakishly old. Let me just note that. Now this next product I have basically used to death and squeezed every last bit out of the tube, and I'll definitely talk about this in an empties video later on, but for now I just wanted to tell you how amazing this was, because this month I have just been loving this so much. It's by Bath and Body Works, and it is one of their sugar scrubs. So this is the warm vanilla sugar, and I picked this up during, I'm just going to scratch my head with this. I picked this up during after the festive season, and I think it was on discount as well. Now I know they change their product ranges quite a lot, but I think the warm vanilla sugar is a range that sticks around sometimes. This product specifically might not be around, but I'm sure they'll bring it back at some point. And I just love the way this makes your skin feel. What you basically do is, after you've washed yourself, you take a little bit of this and you massage it into your skin, and there's quite a few different oils in this. There is sunflower oil, there is avocado oil, there's sweet almond oil, apricot kernel, so a variety of different oils, and they just absorb into your skin and leave your skin feeling so hydrated. So I've just loved this. I love the scent. What the hell am I doing? I'm not gonna smell it like that. Oh, up my nose. I mean, this just smells like a nice warm hug in the autumn. So I've dropped it. And then my last favorite is quite random, but it is so freaking delicious. I just had to tell you about it. It is a juice that I picked up at Woolworths. Now, Woolworths is basically South Africa's answer to Marks and Spencer's in the UK, and this one is the pineapple and cucumber juice. It is 100% fruit and vegetable juice with a flavour of mint, and there's also apple juice in there, and I can't tell you how delicious this is. It's so refreshing, and I know cucumber sounds a bit weird to have in a regular fruit juice, but it just puts such a nice crisp freshness into the flavour, and I just find myself sipping on this so often with some ice and a little bit of mint, and it's just really delicious. And that's it for my March favourites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet joined my little family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again next time.